Can you speak English? Say something in English. Introduce yourself.
My name is Thành. And
Your pronunciation is so bad. Your vocabulary is so bad. Your speaking, terrible. You have terrible speaking. You have to improve your English. Hey guys, you see the man? He's very rude, right? He's a very rude man. He says bad thing to the other one. So it's not good. Oh, do you understand more about how to be polite, how to be kind, how to be good to people? Do you want people love you? Yeah, you want them to love you, right? So I will tell you a story. And in this story, you will learn how to make people love you. Okay, so you must have a lot of energies. You must be ready for today to be shy, to be loving people. Are you ready? Come on, tell me. Are you ready? Yes. Jen, the rude woman. Jen was a very rude woman. She was always rude to everybody. She was always very harsh to everybody. People didn't like Jen. Nobody liked Jen. Jen always said rude comments to her friends. She always said harsh, rude zingers. All the time, she gave harsh, rude zingers to her friends and everyone else. Jen is so mean. Jen is so harsh. Every day, Jen's friends cried and cried. Well, one day, Jen decided to change. She decided, I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to be kind and gentle and sweet. She summoned all her friends to her house. She said, come to my house, please. She said please because she's trying to be nice now. So she summoned her friends. They all came to her house. They sat in the living room. And then Jen coughed up a compliment to each one. Jen said something nice to each one. It was a little difficult for Jen because usually in the past she was always so harsh and rude. So she had to cough it up. She had to force the compliment out. It wasn't easy in the beginning. So she kind of, you're a very nice person. You're really intelligent, right? She kind of coughed up the compliments. She forced them out of her body, forced them out of her mouth. She said, I'm very sorry. I will never be harsh to you again. And so, over the course of 2 years, Jen became nicer and nicer and nicer. She was super kind. She was super friendly. She gave compliments to everybody. Now, of course, everybody loved Jen. After 2 years, they loved her. They gave her kisses. They gave her money. They gave her love and friendship. Everybody in the world loved Jen. And Jen, of course, felt very fulfilled, very happy, very satisfied. Vocabulary time! I can't wait for this anymore because we're gonna have a lot of vocabularies. We're gonna have a lot of interesting words. Are you ready for today? Yes! The first one, rude. Rude. Easy, right? Rude. And the next one is harsh. Harsh. harsh, 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 rude, harsh. So they have kind of same meaning. To be rude to somebody or to be harsh to somebody, it means to be impolite. It means you say bad words, you say bad things, you don't respect people. For example, your English is terrible. Very rude, right? Or your dress is so terrible. Very rude, right? So you understand this? Rude, harsh, rude, harsh. And next is a phrase, rude zingers, rude zingers. So rude zingers, it means rude commands about something, about something. You give rude zingers, it means you give rude commands about something or someone. For example, you say that my shirt is so terrible. It means you give me a rude zinger. Understand? Rude zinger. It means rude commands. And the phrasal verb, to sum it up. To sum it up. To sum it up. To sum it up, it means to call somebody to come. To call somebody to come, to ask somebody to come to you and say something to you. Or you will say something to that person. So we say to sum it up. Say it again. Sum it up. Come here now. Get over here now. Come to my house now. I need you now. To sum it up. Sum it up. Sum it up. Another phrase, to cough up. Cough. Cough. To cough up, it means you have to say something that you don't want. You have to say something that you don't want to say it. So you have to cough it up. To cough something up, it means to say something that you don't want. For example, you don't want to say that I'm handsome. Yeah, Tang, you are so handsome. It means you are coughing it up. Understand? Coughing it up. Coughing it up. And another phrase, forced to do something. Forced to do something. Well, when you are forced to do something, it means you have to do it without choices. You don't want it. You don't want to do it, but you have to do it anyway. So you are forced to do it. You're forced to say that I'm handsome. You're forced to say that I'm handsome and cool. Understand? Next is a very beautiful word. A beautiful word. Compliment. 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 So a compliment, it means, when you say something nice to people, to someone. For example, I give a compliment to you, like, oh, you're so handsome today. You look so cool today. You're very intelligent. You're so good at playing guitar. You're so talented. That's a compliment. Got it? Compliment. 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 And to be fulfilled. 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 So to be fulfilled, it means to be very, very happy because of something. When you're successful, you feel fulfilled. When people love you, you feel fulfilled. You're very, very happy. Fulfilled. Fulfilled. This is a very fulfilled life. And of course, this is a very easy word. Satisfied. 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 Fulfilled and satisfied. Satisfied, it means to be fulfilled. To be fulfilled. To be satisfied, it means to be fulfilled. It means to be very happy and successful. Love it. Understand? Yes, so easy to understand when we put them together. fulfilled, satisfied, and happy. And the last one, to be appreciated. 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 To be appreciated, when you are appreciated for something, it means, for example, I help you speak English well, and you are so appreciated about it. You're so appreciated about it. It means you're thankful about it, and you love it. You respect it. You're happy about it. Appreciated. 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 Alright, that's it for the vocabulary. And now, of course, mini story. But I will make a lot of questions. You have to answer the questions quickly, immediately. Are you ready? The first one. How was Jan? Come on, how was Jan? Was Jan kind? Was Jan gentle? Was Jan polite? No, she was not polite. She was very rude. Jan was so rude. Jan was so mean. Jan was so harsh. Jan was so rude to everybody, right? And tell me, what kind of zingers did she give to her friends? Huh? What kind of zingers did she give to her friends? Did she give nice zingers to her friends? No. Did she give rude zingers to her friends? Oh yes, she always gave rude zingers to her friends, to everybody. Always rude zingers. Who did Jan summon to her house? Who did Jan summon to her house? Did Jan summon Thanh to her house? Did Jan summon Thao to her house? Did Jan summon AJ to her house? Oh, of course not. She summoned up all her friends to her house. To her house. And what did Jan cough up to her friends? Did Jan cough up rude zingers to her friend? No, never, right? Did Jan cough up a compliment to her friends? Oh yes, she coughed up the compliment to her friends. Why did she have to cough it up? Was it easy to her to say a compliment? Or was it difficult? It was very difficult to say a compliment. So it was very difficult for her. She had to cough it up. She had to force it out of her mouth. Right? She had to cough it up. And what did she say to her friends? Did she say, I love you? Did she say, I hate you? Did she say, I'm very sorry? Yes. She said, I'm very sorry. I will never be harsh on you again. Yes. Was she going to be nice and gentle? Oh, yes. Did she want to become gentle and kind to people? To be polite to people? Yes, she wanted to become gentle, kind, and polite to people. Hey, who was nice and kind over the course of 2 years? Jan was nice and kind over the course of 2 years. Did she become nice? Yes. Did she become sweet? Yes. Did she become gentle? Yes. After how long did she become gentle and kind? 5 years? 10 years? Oh, 2 years. Over the course of 2 years. After 2 years. After 2 years. And after 2 years, how did Jan feel? Did Jan feel sad? Did Jan feel depressed? Did Jan feel happy? Yes, Jan felt happy. Did Jan feel fulfilled? Yes, of course. Jane felt fulfilled, satisfied, happy. Why did she feel fulfilled after 2 years? Why? Tell me. She felt fulfilled after 2 years. Yes, because everybody loved her. Her friends loved her. Yes. Come on, who loved Jane after 2 years? Oh, her friends? Yes. Her family? Yes. People around? Yes. Everybody loved Jane. Yeah! You did it, guys! So, do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel satisfied? Do you feel great? I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the lesson. I hope you will become fulfilled and successful with the Effortless English. Try your best. I will see you next time at the top. See ya!